Sorry, Nishtha, just to take the idea before we open it out. For me, again, Ramani also changes his cut constantly. I've seen this film 5 times, and this is again a new cut. So I was again thrown. Yeah, it is very new. I can tell you the shots. But no, to take this point of yours forward of seeing Anand's films through your lens, and again, films that I have watched very closely, very often, where you enforce an ambiguity into the way of watching Anand's images, which are normally very politically, very clear, very charged, and reach out to me in a very different way. So this imposing a new way of looking at those same images creates a very, for the longest time, right from the time of the rough cut, the fact that you're referencing his films so much to the point where you start feeling like, am I watching Anand's films? And then you're constantly pulling back to create an ambiguity about those very powerful moments, which otherwise were clear to me. That sense of, that sense of, as I think, I'm sure Nishtha will take the question forward, but that sense of blurring the very sharp and very clear images that Anand is putting forward makes me think more about your filmmaking than the question that you're posing, how do we film violence? Nishtha, if you'd like to add on, sorry, I butted in, but I'm wondering whether you are confronting that question, or you are making me experience Anand's films from the way maybe you do, which makes for a very different but a very equally powerful experience. But it does not confront the question you start with. How do we film violence? I don't know if my question is
see, the question of what is violence is that something you disagree with, okay? You disagree with something, then how do you film that? That is the basic, I think, point here. If I say that I have some disagreement with this kind of filmmaking or with them or whatever, how do I film it? So I am saying that is not, I'm not in favor of the way it is generally done. How do I discover a way of doing that? And in that process, I allow that thing to exist in its own way. And the way I open up the perspectives to it, I think I'm doing that, but I don't know, how does it come through? And in fact, the whole screening today is projected in that fashion, where when the Facebook, email invites are being sent, I make a director's statement, and it already kind of given a route for you to enter this zone of how do you experience this evening screening. But I always wonder if the film is screened inspired just like that, who doesn't know Anand or me or anybody, I don't know how that film will go. I really have no idea about that. But I'm essentially seeing it as an experience of dialogue happening in the film, which allows that you can experience that person's filmmaking. At the same time, you can make your own, it allows a lot of breathing spaces. I think I basically create a lot of breathing spaces. In fact, in one of the screening in Delhi, some people were asking this question, and I said, the purpose of making this film was fulfilled the moment I showed Anand the rough cut. I felt that now iske baad hame kya karna hai? There's nothing else to do. So that kind of a tragedy came to me in the sense that, what else to do with this film? Because I shown him the film and that's it, finished. And anyway, that's gone beyond that. So you don't know where it is resting at this given point of time. I can also take a back seat and say it's just a film about Anand screening events and say, yeah, or kuch nahi hai. I can also take that position.